Hi, it's Easy from Easy Does It. Welcome to the show. It's a very special episode today. We got a bunch of people coming in. It's a Valentine's Day special. We're going to be talking some Chicago Bears football, of course, because that's my favorite thing to do. We're going to be recapping the Super Bowl, one of my favorite holidays of the century. We're going to be doing some other stuff too. And I have a very, very special guest, probably the most special guest we're ever going to have on the show, and that is Pikachu. No, no, it's someone else. It's okay. I'll let you know when it's your turn. All right, but first, without Noah, hello, welcome.
Hey, what up, Easy? What up, Chicago Clubhouse Network viewers?
Hello, can you hear me? Okay,
I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
I sure can. I sure can. Hey, Noah, finish my sentence. This is our Colts. This is our team.
We bleed blue.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So Noah Friedman, how did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
Well, it was a very boring game because it was low scoring through the first three quarters and it stunk. That
Yeah,
was
that's
my
awful.
opinion.
I
But
hate
you know,
I
we,
hate
we
low scoring games.
no, you do not. We were texting, and you've very well known expressed your feelings for low scoring defensive. I mean, for goodness sakes, you're a Bears fan. Like the Bears
Uh-huh.
have produced some of the best defenders in all of football history. You know, your Dick Butkusses, your Mike
When I first told
Singletaries.
Becca about Dick Butkus, she thought I was making him up.
No, Dick Butkus is very well known in professional sports. And before our summer camp, sleepaway camp that we went to all those years ago, burnt down, we etched Dick Butkus's name into some wood in our cabin, if you remember.
Did we
Um,
do that?
we really did that, yeah.
That's insane. I do not recall.
Okay,
Obviously,
well, we
yeah,
did.
that's awesome. I love that we did that. That's a fantastic thing that we did. Um, and now it's just Ash. But yeah, before we get further into our shenanigans, I do want to do some more Super Bowl analysis. But first, we have another guest on the show tonight. Someone who likes to say a lot of really bad words, like really bad words, words that will make you cover even your dog's ears. Like Luna cannot listen to him. So I'm not even going to say parental discretion advised, grandparental discretion advised for this one because this guy, he's got a really really bad mouth. The one and only the foul. What up, foul? Gosh, foul! I can't hear you. Can you hear him, Noah?
No, I can't.
Can't hear you,
Sorry,
foul.
Phil.
I'll try muting him and unmuting him. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'll remove him. I add him. Hello? Say something, Val. Damn. You might need to go back in. You might need to I might need to kick you and then have you come back in. We'll try it that way. Yeah, that's crazy. You can't hear him either, right? No, it's not just me.
I could not. That was a foul ball.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho.
No offense to foul.
No, it's okay. But yeah, so the Super Bowl. How'd you enjoy it? Oh wait, we
It
just talked
was,
about that.
yeah. We
Val, you
did.
hear me? It's a huge bummer. It's a huge bummer.
Really looking
You know
forward
what,
to what
Val?
Kyle had to say.
It might be one of those situations where we just need you to comment a lot. What is this thing in the background?
That would be your fiance.
Oh yeah, I know about her. Um, but yeah, yeah, Val. If I can't hear you, I don't really know. I don't really know what to do about that. But edit mic settings. Let's see if that works. Anyway, so okay,
Kyle has
back to
fouled
some
out of the
serious
stream.
back to some serious football talk. Um, I don't know. Why did you think that game was boring? Did you not think that the defenses were playing really, really
Well,
well?
it's what we expected, right? I mean, New England's defense was basically turned around from Gerard Mayo in 24 to Mike Vrabel in 25. And
Mm-hmm.
you knew going in that the Seahawks had the best defense in the NFL in terms of total
Bar
defense.
none.
Like you knew this is how it was going to set up. It was just a matter of how could the offenses perform. So, Sam Darnold's journey kind of reminds me a little bit of Trent Dilfer's when he went to the Super Bowl.
Bouncing around a lot. Started off,
2000?
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no. I was just saying, like, Sam Darnold didn't do anything stylish throughout the playoff run.
Right, he's not a very stylish guy, is he?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think he has the potential to be very stylish. It's just
hey,
when it
winning
comes
the Super Bowl is the most stylish thing you could do.
Yeah, but when it comes to like game managing, Sam Darnold did everything right. He pushed all the right buttons, didn't turn the ball over. Everything kind of worked out for him in terms of what the Seahawks game plan was against a very vaunted New England defense. But when it came to what New England's game plan was against Seattle, I think they were just befuddled and confused.
Confused.
But schematically, Mike McDonald had a great game plan. It made a lot of sense what they were able to do and the successes they were able to take on. And I mean, that's why they won by the 29-13 scoreline. Like that's just all there is to it.
You know a lot about scoring 29 points and winning a Super Bowl, don't you know?
Oh yeah, this is our Colts. This is our team.
This is our Colts, baby. Foul, say something.
Can you hear me now?
What up, Foul?
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Foul. I want to ask you, where do you rank the question? Right, I got two where do you rank questions. First, where do you rank question is where do you rank this Patriots team in terms of like teams to make it to the Super Bowl, badness wise? Like how bad do they rank compared to other teams who have made it to the Super Bowl? And I'll leave the floor open to you guys.
I mean, defensively, they did their job.
For sure.
Offensively, they're one of the worst teams as far as offensively that I've seen play in the Super Bowl. They literally made it a snooze fest. I know that I don't know if you paid attention to our chat.
I did.
But I was telling Frank the Tank, shout out to Frank the Tank, that he was one of the people that were advocating for. Yeah, he was advocating for Will Campbell to be selected by the Bears. And I just told him I wasn't a fan of Will Campbell due to the short arms. And that's the most pressures ever given up in a Super Bowl. 14 pressures.
14 pressure.
14 pressures. Their offensive line was real bad, which made the game even worse. So, yeah, offensive-wise, that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen in the Super Bowl. And I've been alive for 40 years, 40-plus years.
40-plus years, damn.
Yeah.
So you've seen your share of Super Bowls. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I thought it was like
just saying it ranks up there as far as with that. What was that? Was that the Rams and Patriots Super Bowl? That was like an all-time snoozer.
Super Bowl 53, absolute snooze fest. I loved it. I'm a dirty. I love dirty bad football. It's like my favorite thing. But I get why people don't like it because it's cool when teams score points. Like we like seeing some offense. I get it. But yeah, no, it's just in terms of like they had Drake May looking bad, and I've been a Drake May guy, but he looked bad. Will Campbell, Mr. Short Arms, just absolutely getting abused all game by. It was just men versus boys. It was like Drake May's a kid, Will Campbell's a kid, and these defensive linemen for the Seahawks, DeMarcus Lawrence, Leonard Williams, the other guy, they're all really big dudes, and like they're just grown ass men. It was really not a contest throughout the whole game. I was glad that the Patriots scored a little bit late. Like it was nice to see them fight, but yeah, I just what do you think? And then the other would you rank question is where would you rank this Seahawks defense in terms of Super Bowl champion defenses? Because I've seen people say that it's the best defensive performance in Super Bowl history, which I think is bullshit. I don't even think it's the best Super Bowl performance that the Seahawks have delivered in terms of defense. But I don't know. How do y'all feel about that Seahawks defense? And how do you feel that the Bears, like, what do you think the Bears can learn from what the Seahawks did this year?
You want to go, Noah?
I'll let Noah speak.
Yeah, go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Easy, because if you remember Super Bowl 48, it was the Legion of Boom defense held the Broncos, very high scoring Broncos defense or offense, I should say, to 8 points.
One of the best offenses we've seen.
Yeah. It was that was arguably the worst Super Bowl just in terms of lopsidedness that you could put on a map. This Seahawks defense, I think, ranks in the top 10 if we're going based off of Super Bowl defensive performances. And obviously, sure, you look back at like Super Bowls 1 through, let's say, 10 or 11, and defense really wasn't the name of the game at that point. It was a bunch of jocks learning how to play football. But this Seahawks defense was, like I said, the best in the league probably throughout, and they put on a good show. Their secondary is unreal. Like you guys mentioned, the game was won in the trenches with the defensive line. They did really well. What the Bears can learn is that it's all about putting together those 11 guys on that defensive side of the ball. I think the Bears, what they have on defense right now is maybe one good guy in each of the 3 phases of the defensive side of the football. You have your premier pass rusher, you have your premier linebacker, you have at least one solid secondary guy. But obviously what it takes to win championships is a lot of those guys who aren't necessarily talked about in the conversation getting to that level that maybe some of the guys on that defensive side of the Bears are on right now. And it's just about playing collectively. And listen, like Ben Johnson's an offensive mastermind, but the name of the game is if an offensive guy can learn a little bit about what defenses do. And so that would be what I would take away from what they were able to do on Sunday and what the Bears can take away for maybe 2026.
Agreed, especially from the defensive standpoint. Fal, you got it. Well, first of all, before I get to Fal's response, I just want to say Al Bundy here says, I can't blame Campbell. He get work for sure, but he has potential to be extremely good. Seattle just killed everyone, and Frank agrees. You know why Frank agrees? Because Frank is Al Bundy. All right? That is Frank's burner account. I will die on this hill. I have never seen a more obvious. Look, he types the way Frank types. All right? Like, if you're going to have a burner account, you got to at least vary, like, your cadence and your tone.
It's better than being
I know who you are, Al. I know exactly who you are. You are Frank. Frank is you, et cetera, et cetera. You can't convince me otherwise. But yeah, Fal, you have your 2 cents to this about really, I'd love to know just like what the Bears can do to learn from this like how the Bears could use the Seahawks as kind of a blueprint. So yeah.
To be honest with you, I think that Seattle defense was good. I don't think it was as great as everybody tried to make it out to be, or at least they're trying to say now. It was just that the Patriots offense was so bad.
So bad.
And let's be honest, they struggled throughout the playoffs as far as offensively. They really don't have too many weapons over there. They have a rookie and Travion Henderson at running back, a second-year quarterback in Drake May, who played very well in the regular season, but come playoff time, he did stick up the joint. They got one guy in Stephon Diggs who's been known to be a very good wide receiver back in the day, but now he's just having babies and upsetting Cardi B, and they're over with.
He has more baby mamas than
yeah, like he literally has a football team. So yeah. I will give Seattle credit, but I also have to say that the reason why their defense looked so dominant was because the Patriots offense looked so pedestrian. It's just that simple. It was a very bad showing. Tell you the truth, I think if the Chicago Bears would have played the Patriots, they would have beat them.
I think so too.
Yeah, and I mean, we just seen Seattle's defense go against the Rams' offense in the NFC Championship game, and the Rams put up points.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you got great receivers like that, and Stafford MVP.
Yeah, and that's going to happen. I'm not saying that their defense is shabby. I just think that they did pretty good. What can the Bears learn? Getting pressure with your front four is vital. It's very key. They need some pressure from their front four. Now, I'm not going to go balls to the wall like some people, some guys that I do know. about getting Max Crosby because I heard there's a new rumor out talking about DJ Moore first and the second round pick.
Yeah, we're not going to name names, Frank.
I'm not going to go that far. One thing that I did see was that you have a guy in a Trey Hendrickson that is available as far as free agency if he isn't tagged, that is 31 years old, won't be 32 until the end of the season. And we just saw two guys in DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams make Pro Bowls and wreak havoc in the Super Bowl.
Two elderly gentlemen in their mid-30s, early 30s. Yeah, I completely agree. I think, something that, and look at like the 2020 Bucks, like they bring in Jason Pierre-Paul and he's wreaking havoc. It's like these teams, a lot of what they do is it's predicated on getting pass rushers that have been around for a little while. That's part of why I haven't given up on our guy Austin Booker yet. I think he can get really, really good, but I just think that like being a pass rusher is a grown man job. Like you got to be, you got to be someone who's like a warrior, someone who's like a chiseled veteran in order to really, really make an impact in these big games. And, a lot of it is like, we didn't really talk much about DeMarcus Lawrence during the season, but like, that's because he's been around so long, and like, he'll switch it on for the playoffs. Like he'll really get into it when the playoffs come around. And I'm hoping to see us bolster that pass rush, because I think that once we get someone better than Sweat to play opposite Sweat, that is when we're going to see Sweat start to play better. He'll get more single, more one-on-ones. You use Austin Booker rotationally, and then, we'll be cooking with a defensive line. We'll be able to, get off the field more, hopefully, get the ball in the offense's hands more, and hopefully the offense being on the field more will lead to us scoring more points and not waiting till the fourth quarter to do that. Anyway.
Let me ask you guys a quick question. Easy. I don't know if you guys know the answer or not, because I think I may know it. I may be wrong. Did the Seattle Seahawks have one player this year that went over 10 sacks on their defensive line?
All right. You kind of cut out. Can you repeat the question?
I said, did the Seattle Seahawks have one player on their defensive line that went over 10 sacks this season?
I don't think so. I
don't think so either.
Quick. And I don't even know if the Eagles did last year, but they had a great defensive line. I think that it just kind of goes to show that, like,
I thought the Eagles were the highest rated sack team in the entire season, like combined.
Yeah, but I don't know if they had anyone go over 10 or something. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it just kind of goes to show you that defensive line play is all about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that their number one sack leaders, they had Murphy, Williams, and Nwosu each had 7 sacks.
That's insane.
It's a team effort. It's a team effort.
Right.
Absolutely a team effort. And that's kind of the important thing. Where's the wife? Mac 52 coming back to the Bears would be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool about 5 years ago. I agree.
Him coming back now would be cool.
No, I'll take him. No, he's still pretty good. Like, look, he's still productive. But I mean, look, I just want someone who, like, if the Packers had Parsons, I want someone who reeks fear like that. Anyway, we have another guest to invite to the show. Someone who noticed the chipmunk on my shoulder, or the squirrel, or whatever it is. And he's very crooked, and he's a commissioner, and I am not very, very good at introducing people. But hey, Crooked, how you doing? I love the stash.
What up, Crooked?
What's good, guys? Yeah, it took me about a year to know it. Yeah, the ladies love it. At least my lady.
Well, it is Valentine's Day.
That it is. Mustache ride coming up for her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah, you better get that gift for her. So.
Yeah, right.
How's everyone doing?
My dad just now joined the show, so that's funny. All right, continue.
No, I mean, talking about the Super Bowl and your guys' thoughts. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty lackluster game. I was telling the guys in the Tuesday show when it was getting towards the end and the Patriots were driving to try and make it like 14-19. I was just rooting for them just because I wanted to make it like interesting at that point. You know, to kind of be like, okay, cool. Now if they get another stop, it gets a little hairy, But May threw the other interception, and then there was just like
was cooked from there, right? Yeah, my whole thing is if I'm rooting for one team strongly over the other team, I don't care about a good game. I really don't. That's my whole take. Like, and that's, I was rooting for the Seahawks. I wanted them to get that revenge so badly. So then, where did I go? Oh, there I am. That sort of thing. Anyway, so this is, we're going to segue a bit because this is a very special Valentine's Day edition episode. And I wanted to make sure that I could get my beautiful fiance included. So I'm going to introduce her by showing a 2-minute video of a trend that she and I hopped on of during the game, during the Super Bowl.
Me too, Peacock.
She would, we muted the TV for a portion of the game. She would tell me what was going on, and I would have to face away from the TV. And I'm just going to show y'all how that went. And then we're going to have Becca on the show. I'm going to show her some logos and some players, and she's going to have to guess who they are. And y'all are welcome to offer any insight as well. So here is a video of me looking really stupid and Becca making noises. You doing it?
I'm recording.
All right.
Okay, so they're all getting in a group. The Patriots, they're all getting in a group, and they're like patting each other on the back.
Okay.
And they're preparing for whatever is coming next. They're zooming in on a few people, and then now everybody's lining up, and the Seahawks are lining up, and they're gonna do the hike thing, and they're at the 2nd and 8, whatever. And then one of the Patriots did tumble. They tumbled down, and everybody is like, we can help you get up, I guess. Actually, no, he's still on the ground. Never mind. And then. Now everybody's walking again, and we're waiting. The timer is still going, yeah. But like everyone is just kind of like meandering.
Okay.
And now we're seeing the Patriots be in their group again, and they're probably like gossiping about something. I don't really know.
You think they're talking about what they want to do for dinner after the game?
Yeah. Oh, and they're lining up again, and then we can see this. We can see the Seahawks lining up again, and then it says 3rd and 7, and they're at the. I think that's the like 20. Whatever, 15-yard line. I don't know if there's one. No, yeah, between there. And then there was a tumble and run, and then someone from the Patriots grabbed someone on the leg from the Seahawks, and they went on the ground.
Oh no!
And it was not very good. Yeah, see, so now they're doing a slow-mo. It's Barner, and then they're drawing the picture, and then he's running, and then he catches the ball, and then he has the ball.
Who has
and
it?
then
What color?
I know it's the Seahawks.
No, I don't know though.
And now he's on the ground.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I have no idea what the hell is going on.
Okay, so they're lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, they got the first down. Okay.
And then they're running again. And what else is happening? My dog looked at me. She is so cute.
Oh, she is so cute.
So
I think we'll do more of this later.
Did you like it?
I did. It was really good. I have no idea. All right,
Bro,
so
there's no other way to watch a game. There's no other way to watch a game now.
Oh, bro. Shows you how boring the Super Bowl was. Like literally, you took time out of the Super Bowl to play that game.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Sorry, the computer's being weird. Say that again, Crooked.
I said there's no other way to watch a game now with that. I mean, that was like
really fun, right?
That was like you need a live stream that on a regular basis. Too bad you can't show the game in the background because like they would ding you for that.
Absolutely.
But that would be a very entertaining thing to just see her. Maybe on TikTok you can do that shit. Her trying to describe what the hell's going on. Like they're running the ball. They're running the ball again.
He tumbled.
He tumbled. Yeah. We love the tumble. Yeah.
Tumble. Everything that fucking Neon was saying in the chat was fucking spot on. The great tumble.
Oh yeah. TT and I'll run away. I would listen to her over Collinsworth 99 times out of 99. Yeah, honestly.
Now, there's a guy that's sick of
Chris
Collinsworth voice right there.
Now here's a guy that that has a really cute dog. But no, you have any? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Real talk though. Neon Peacock for real is the guy to get those shirts from. The shirts like this and stuff. You go to
yeah. I'm gonna need my own shirt with all my nicknames on it. But yeah.
For sure.
No, go ahead. Fal, were you saying something?
Oh no, I was just saying like you could tell the Super Bowl was like super boring. You know, that you guys took time out to literally play that game.
It was really
and tell you the truth, that was more. I'm being completely honest. That was more entertaining than the damn Super Bowl was. Just her trying to get down the philosophy and everything that was happening. Said he grabbed his leg.
No, exactly.
My favorite part is when she's like,
really funny.
what else is happening? Yeah. What else is happening?
Right.
And Noah, that would be a great thing for you to do with Emily as well.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, from the fact of a play-by-play, like that's my trait. That's what I do for a side gig right now. But what I want to do for a living, Becca did a great job. Player identification,
right?
His name right. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah, and Noah is a broadcaster. He does a really good job. I've heard him broadcast for like the Montana Flooper Dupers or whatever, and the Oregon something else. But yeah, so Noah knows his shit. He did a good job. Anyway, this is my dog, but I'm gonna now have Becca on the show. Becca, why don't you come into the frame and join us?
Yeah, Becca.
How's it going, Becca?
She said, "How's it going, Becca?"
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good.
Yeah, welcome.
Did he freeze again?
Yeah, the Matrix is getting easy.
It keeps on cutting out, but yeah.
Hey, Becca, next time you in the background, please tap a red balloon and just like walk it across.
You'll float too.
It's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just on a white string.
Her favorite actor is that guy, so she loves
Oh, she loves the Skarsgård guy.
Yeah, we love Tim Curry.
Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård.
Dude, I don't know Seth Rollins bear down. I don't ask questions. I just go with it. All right. I just say that.
He asks himself the same question every day. Trust us. He puts in the chat like, I don't know how I got her, but the drugs are working.
I do not complain. Is that a lab or a retriever? That's so rude. That's my wife, idiot. No, I'm kidding. I know you're talking about my dog, and that is she is a lab hound mix. All right, now we're gonna do a little game here, and boys, I ask you, do not spoil it. I have gathered some logos, and I am going to put them on the screen. And Becca, where are you going? The show's here, baby. Basically, Becca is going to have to guess what team is on the logo. We're going to start very easy. Hey, that's my name. And we're going to work our way up, all right? So let's go with this. What is this team?
Bears.
Good job. All right, now what's this team? What's that team? Okay, good job. She knows. She's learning. In fact, Crooked, you got the comments, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, now what's this team?
Stupid
Buffaloes. All right, where do they play? The Colorado Stupid Buffaloes. All right, she's doing great. How about this one? You know this one. The Clowns. Yeah, there it is. Okay, how about this one?
That's the Dallas Lucky Charms.
The Dallas Lucky Charms. Very nice.
Oh, wait, just kidding. Can I say not Dallas? Can I say Austin instead?
Yeah, the
Texas Lucky Charms.
I literally gave you the answer.
Oh, I gave you the answer. Look.
Yeah, literally did.
Show her again.
Oh.
This is our
Colts. Oh, duh.
Yeah, nice.
This is our team.
How about this one?
That's the Broncos.
Oh, nice. Okay, where do they play?
Probably Colorado or something.
Okay.
Or Denver.
Nice. All right, good job. All right, we got this one.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
How'd you know that?
Because I watched The Good Place.
Oh, yeah, they are on The Good Place. Shout out Jason
Mendoza.
Mendoza. Yeah. He would have loved Trevor Lawrence. How about this one?
That wins on.
Do you know what they're called?
Kentucky.
Yep, the Kentucky
Kickers.
The Kentucky Kickers. All right, that's great. All right, and this one.
Be their name.
That's
the Rams.
The
Yep,
Rams.
the Whams.
Oh,
Where do they
Wham, like Wham.
Rams.
Yep,
Wham.
that's the Rams. All right. No, they're the Changers.
Let's go Changers.
Go Changers. All right, how about this one? This one you better get.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard, right? Really tricky.
Raiders.
Yeah.
As long as you
All
can
right,
read.
This one might be tricky. Oh, okay. You're cooking here. How about this one?
New York Giants.
All right, you're getting really good at this.
That's the Seahawks.
Where do they play?
Yeah.
Wow, you're getting really good. Okay, this one's really hard. I don't know if you're ever going to get this one. All right.
New Jersey.
All right.
You got to spell it.
All right. Now we got this one.
Steelers.
Where do they play?
Pittsburgh.
Good job. And this one?
Falcons.
The Falcons. Yep. Where do they play?
Atlanta or something.
Yeah, these are the Atlanta Falcons. No, it's not.
That is a football team, yes.
You got the Atlanta Falcons right.
Yeah.
And this one.
That's a car. That's like a car emblem.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not a team.
Named after them.
Well, it's stupid. It looks like a car.
Okay.
emblem.
So so gotta give a guess.
I don't know. It kind of.
She said the stupid cars.
I don't know.
You gotta give just give us a guess. Anything.
Probably like stupid Tesla. I don't know.
Stupid Tesla. Yep, that's what it is. It's the
Yeah.
stupid Tesla. All right,
Elon,
now
you're right.
you did better than I thought you would. Honestly, you're learning. Now we're gonna
There's
do.
some more down there too.
Oh yeah, there are some more. This one.
That's the Bengals.
To be fair, that's not their primary logo, so that's not fair.
Yeah, but I picked it because it's sexy. Just kidding. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. How about this team? You know this team?
Dallas.
Damn. All right, you're way better at this than I expected. And this one,
That's New Orleans, but I don't know what their name is.
you have to guess. Yes, the New Orleans Love Hearts. Very good. All right, now we're gonna do players. All right, we'll start with an easy one. You know who this guy is?
Yeah.
All right, and you know who this one is?
Yeah.
Who is
That's
it?
Michael Jordan.
All right, good job. Good job. We'll stay easy. This one.
Well, that's.
If you don't know, just guess.
That's McMahon's.
Yeah, McMahon's. Very nice. You know this one. He's married to a superstar, or getting married
Not
to a
yet.
superstar.
Yeah.
Is that Travis Kelce?
Nice. Well done. Do you know who this one is?
That's Barbara.
Yeah, that's Barbara. Okay. How about this one? You know this one.
That's Baker Mayfield.
Nice. All right, we're cooking here. How about this guy right here?
That's Caleb Williams.
Nope.
That's Rome Udente.
Nope.
That's Rome.
It's his brother, but close. It's close. It's his brother.
Okay. It's a Brian Urlacher. You probably wouldn't know. Do you know who this guy is?
Caleb Williams again.
Again, do you think these guys look the same?
I don't know. They're all wearing the same outfit.
Well, shout out to you for not seeing race. Yeah, they are wearing the same outfits. Do you know who this
Different
guy is?
numbers. That giveaway.
That's the guy. Is that the guy with the picture of over there?
No, no.
But he's from an old time, a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, he's just one of those old bears.
He's a sweet guy. He's a sweet guy.
Robbo.
That's Robbo. Very nice. All right.
Oh, nice.
The GOAT. My favorite football player ever. I think you did so good, Becca. Give her a round of applause. You have to her laugh on a daily basis. Fastest way to a heart is humor. That's absolutely true. That is true. And I do make her laugh. That's the reason why I would get to score like that. But yeah, that was fun, Becca. I'm glad you were on the show, and now everyone knows who you are. All right, we're probably going to wrap up soon because it is Valentine's Day, and I want to do something that she wants to do as well.
She didn't want to do this, you mean?
No, she absolutely wanted to do it.
How much did you pay her to do this?
I'm taking her out to dinner tonight.
Oh, there you go.
So that's
okay.
something.
Where are you going?
That's something.
She let you get away cheap there.
We're going to. It's called Kasi Beach House. It's in the Virgin Hotels and like on the Strip or something. It's an Italian place. We like doing Italian for occasions. That's something we like to do.
It is the Winter Olympics right now in Milan. So.
Valentine's Day.
Spaghetti is a Valentine's Day snack.
And
That is true.
birthdays.
And a birthday snack. Yes. All right. So to wrap up the show, we should do a little football talk. I want to know what are we doing in the draft, guys? Draft is coming up. What are we doing? What do you want to see us do in terms of free agency trades? And what do you want to see us do in the draft? We're going to start with Crooked.
Well, if we keep the pick, I think probably an edge rusher is what they'll try and go after, either that or a left tackle piece. But I think if they had to choose between the two, I think an edge rusher. But there is always that possibility of somehow packaging the pick and trading it to get a superstar out there. With whether it be Crosby or some other guy, that's Myles Garrett or whatever, But all those kind of are a pipe dream because there's a lot to kind of keep in mind with the cap and all that shit. And I know you can kind of manipulate it some way, kind of kick the can down the road like the Saints have been doing for the last 10 years. But I think in the draft, if we do keep the pick, we'll kind of stick on the defensive end and get another defensive line piece and edge rusher. So
I'm with that.
Pass the ball.
All right, pass it to Noah.
I agree with what Crooked said, but another way I'd go is probably shoring up the secondary. I mean, the secondary is solid right now, but you never know what the big play aspect could potentially bring. Obviously, like what we were talking about, the 2025 Bears and what they were doing. Nahshon Wright was a guy who came up very frequently in conversation. I feel like with you, Easy, in terms of just his play, like when he's up, but he
plays hard. He gets the ball.
I like that about it. If you give another secondary guy a chance who can kind of be a mentor under like a Jaquan Brisker, like that seems like a good way to go with the pick if they end up keeping it in the first round.
And there's a lot of safeties this draft, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of good
I just
safeties.
don't know if we're going to keep Brisker. That's the question right now.
So then replace him with the first round pick. There you go. Boom. Done.
All right. Hey, this is why you're not a Bears fan. Just kidding. I don't think that's a bad idea. I really don't. I'm open to all ideas. All right, File, I want to hear what you want to do. I heard on Tuesday, but I want to hear it more.
Yeah. What I would do is I'm not trading DJ Moore, paying most of his salary, trading a first round pick and a second round pick in 2027 for Max Crosby. I'm not doing that.
Fair.
I would.
Very specific.
I would sign Trey Hendrickson. It's going to cost you less. Keep my first round pick. Draft a defensive lineman. Or if they want to, if there's a guy that they're targeting early on in that draft, trade up to get that guy and work it that way.
I'm sorry. Is Trey Hendrickson, is he a free agent?
Yes, he is.
He is. That I did not I thought he was under contract for. That's different.
Yeah. So and that's the thing. At first, I was thinking Trey could cost anywhere from like 30 mil per year, but now the reports are saying that he could cost maybe like 21 per year, and that sounds a lot more reasonable. Granted.
Well, look, we're paying an arm and a leg for Deo, who Noah knows isn't that good, right? Noah, he played for the Colts, right? Deo or Dabo, whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's okay, but I wouldn't.
He's mid.
He's fine. Like you can bring him up in a conversation, but he's not going to give you major impact where he is.
I see. So what were you saying, Crooked? You were saying about bringing in.
I'm not sure. Here, I got distracted by my wife here asking me a question.
Hendrickson,
my bad.
$10 million.
Oh yeah, no, Hendrickson. Yeah, Hendrickson. Like I said, if you can get him in there at $20 million a year, that would be cool. But at the same time, the restructuring is what's going to be interesting as far as who they can restructure, and then who they end up cutting to kind of get that money. If it's going to ultimately be at the end, Tremaine Edmonds that they have to say goodbye to. But
which I always think is worth it because I think that linebackers are the most like you could coach a linebacker to be good. I really think that. I think you could get a lot out of a linebacker just through coaching, and like Jack Sanborn was okay with us because he was coached decently. I don't know. That's a bad example.
See, and that's the thing. Like he was okay sparingly because he would come in moments, and in those moments where he would come in, he was serviceable and good. But the moment
modern day Odom,
the day that you need him to play that position 365 and be your all day starter, that's where he becomes vulnerable, or like the holes in his game kind of get exposed. No, sort of like with like the guy that we have now is Noah Sewell. Like he is a solid guy, but like being an everyday guy that you have to depend on, he gets exposed at some moments. There's
it's like Nick Roach, Hunter Hillenmeyer, all those guys.
Yeah.
I get it. I do think, though, something I really want to see, now that I realize Hendrickson is a free agent, they should absolutely be going after Hendrickson. Like, this is a move that changes a team. There's just no way around it. Absolutely changes a team. I mean, I know he didn't really play much this past year, but like when he's healthy, he's going to make a huge impact.
How many years and how much per year do you feel comfortable? Like, what is the limit to where it's like, okay,
you're going to have to overpay for him, and just hope that they do that thing where they extend the salary cap, which I think they will, by the way.
Yeah, salary cap's supposed to go up $22 million next year.
Yeah, exactly. And
projected right now, as of right now. That's not the final number, but that's projected.
And what you do is you got to move some money around. I bet you Jalen Johnson will take some deferred money. I really think he'll do that. Honestly, look, I'm all for keeping DJ Moore because I think he's important to this team. But I'm also for asking him to, take a restructure too. Like there are ways around this. Also, I think it needs to be a top priority to bring back Bayard.
Yeah.
This is year 2 of a. Excuse me. What now? Was number 34 Dick Butkus? No, that was Walter Payton.
Close.
But I appreciate the guess though. But yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, if you're able to bring back Bayard and you have Hendrickson, Jalen Johnson, those are 3 really, really good defensive pieces. And that could mean, especially like with Sweat, hopefully I'd like to draft a defensive tackle. And so we can move Jervon Dexter to the 3 or the 1. I always get them confused. Which one is he playing now, and which one should
he's playing? He's playing the 3 right now. He's playing the 3.
He should be playing the 1.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore is the Bears star receiver. You don't trade somebody like that. Yeah, I agree.
Now, I'll put a caveat. Now, if you're talking about Myles Garrett, I would totally do that. DJ Moore, a first-round pick, a second-round pick, and take on some of that money for Myles Garrett. I just can't do it for Max Crosby. That's all.
I'd probably trade any player not named Caleb Williams or Colston Loveland for Myles Garrett.
You would trade Rome Odunze? Ooh.
Rome Odunze for Myles Garrett? Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah.
I would do in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I would do that too.
I'll go help pack his shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I'll drive him up there.
To make sure he gets there safely. No, it doesn't get dinged up anymore. So, I mean, Rome, as much as Rome is splashed. What was that, Noah?
I was just saying, if that's the issue, then I understand where you guys are coming from. I think his talent.
I like Rome. I still believe in Rome. I also know that Rome has had a lot of passes thrown his way that he should have caught, like a lot of them. And I say that as someone who is not a professional football player. But if I was, I think I'd be better at catching than he was on that first drive against the Rams in that playoff game when Caleb threw it a little behind him to avoid a hospital pass. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to get all riled up. But yes, I'd absolutely trade Rome for Myles Garrett. I wouldn't trade Caleb because he's our quarterback, and I wouldn't trade Loveland because he's going to be the best tight end in the NFL in 2 years. But pretty much anyone. I like Luther too. I really like Luther.
The thing is, I would definitely trade Rome. I think what happened was during that playoff game, the one advantage that we all think that the Bears had, and they probably did have in that game, was them being able to play in those elements. Was sort of like the elements affect Rome Odunze, it seems like.
Yes, that's a good.
And he's from Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I think he went to school in Las Vegas. So
his mom works with Becca actually. So
okay, yeah. So
I think that I think there's no question about it that Becca. I agree. What do you agree with, Becca? What do you agree with? But I think it's pretty clear to me that the elements do affect him more than anyone else. I don't think the elements really affect Caleb. I don't think they affect Loveland at all. He played at Michigan. I don't think they affect, but also, I don't think they affect Stafford. They don't affect anyone on the Rams. And so, I just
it did. It affected him. It affect them. It's just that we didn't. We beat ourselves that game. Too many turnovers and going for it on fourth down too many times.
Yeah, that's true. But
Didn't
honestly, like
NFL in 2025.
I've moved on. Because I don't think we would have beat the Seahawks. I really don't.
Oh, I think we would have.
You think so?
That's the crazy part. I think we would have. I think we would have.
I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it too much. But man, I know it's February. We got baseball season coming up. Cubs looking to be good. White Sox looking to not be total ass. I still can't stop thinking about football though. It was what a fun year.
It was a really fun year. That's why. But
really,
going
really
forward,
year.
like I wanted to ask you, Fal, and like I said, the rest of the panel real quick before we go. With Trey Hendrickson, like I said, how many years and how much per year do you feel comfortable? Like what's the max that you would not want to go over? Because like I said, right now it says around 2021, which would be awesome. But if we have to maybe pitch shuttle a little bit more, like just what is the cap as far as you're willing to go? Because I think 3 years and maybe more than 2 years.
I would do 3 years.
And that's kind of pushing it too at 31.
3 years, 90 million loaded with incentives. Maybe not 90. No, 90. He gets you off the field.
That's the top that you're going. That's the most you're going is 90.
3 years, 90 million.
Yeah, I think 3 years. So. I don't really know how the money works, but yeah, I think 30 mil a year sounds good. What do you think?
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
What you think?
A lot of money.
I agreed with what you guys said. I think you're giving a guy who's in his early 30s 3 years in the NFL is probably the max that I would go, regardless of position. By the way, especially if this was like a running back situation, I wouldn't give a 30-year-old running back who's a free agent more than 2 years. So the fact that he's a defensive pass rushing specialist, you're giving him 3 years. I don't know what the money works or how that works, but 90 mil seems like a good number for a pass rusher of his caliber these days.
Yeah, I would give him definitely, because the thing that you have to look at is that he will play most of the year at 31 years old. He doesn't turn 32 until December. So you're basically playing a whole season with him at the age of 31. So I would definitely give him 3 years, probably about between 50 to 60 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Probably 3 years, maybe 75 million, 50 to 60 guaranteed.
75 million sounds about right, actually. Like that does sound right in the sweet spot.
I wish we had 75 million. We could split that as a panel. That'd be pretty fun.
If we each had 1 million, if I had 1 million, it would make all of our days.
Right. Yeah. Hey, fellas, where y'all want to go?
Yeah.
What item we going to?
Yeah, right. At that point, we'd be arguing who's buying the first round.
Right, exactly.
And
I don't even drink.
Yeah, neither does Noah. But man, if we had $1 million, Noah would get a drink.
I would get in and out.
At my engagement party. You drink at Opera House, right?
Yeah, I would. Give me some rum.
How'd you like that beer?
Yeah, not beer. Nope, just give me some rum.
You like rum? Since when?
Since 2022.
Ever since his pirate days, duh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, if we decide to go somewhere, we're gonna have to lead the wives with some money because they're gonna want to go shopping or something like that.
Oh no, believe me.
You got to give them incentive to let us go.
Right.
And we are gonna be like Becca and I. We do want to make our way up to Chicago this year, so we'll hopefully we do. I'm trying to get her to a Cubs game. I want to get in the bleachers with her. Get her a overpriced beer.
Spring training's a little bit closer, so that's maybe more doable.
Oh, that's up your alley.
Yeah, go to
the Mesa. Go to the Mesa ballpark. Yeah, Sloan Park.
Actually,
Mini Wrigley.
It's actually not far from us either. Maybe we'll make that trip. Yeah. Anyway, it's been fun having you guys on the show. We're gonna wrap it up because my phone is blowing up. But thank you guys all for being on. I don't really know how to end a show, but tune in with us on Tuesday for the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, the flagship program of the network. T-Nick has talked to me about having a segment on that show, and Frank and Al Bundy do not like that idea, but that's Frank and Al Bundy. Tune in to hear some great takes from Frank and T-Nick and Mr. Chicago and Fal, and to hear some horrible takes from JB, who we love anyway. And also tune into Crooked Show, which is when?
Wednesday nights. Now that it's not fantasy, the football season's done, we're not on as every Wednesday, but we plan to come on at least one Wednesday, a month, talking more like kind of dynasty fantasy football and kind of talking about the rookies coming up in this draft. Going to have some more guest hosts from other programs kind of joining me to break it all down.
I'll be on there.
I mean, let me know when you're free on a Wednesday night for sure.
And definitely tune in on Friday night for the girl show. The women do a show called She Said What She Said, right?
No, it's like keep it cut. First cut, keep it cut. Something about a cut.
Circumcision,
cut it out.
yes.
Yeah, something called "I'll cut your ass if you cheat on me."
You better tune in or you get cut. Type of thing.
Something
watch.
Something called let's all circumcise each other. All right, great. This has been an awesome show. Happy Valentine's Day. Make sure you all hug your loved ones and your remember to call your mom today. Very important. And and I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
I just like that line. All right. This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production, but I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let Teaneck say it.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.